All right. Hey everyone, Professor Duckett here, wanting to jump into our first kind of Adobe Photoshop workshop exercise. So today's project, we're going to work on just playing with some of the automatic features that Photoshop makes available to you. So this allows you to make and do really quick photo enhancements for social media, or maybe you need to post something on your blog. So using the automatic photo adjustment feature saves you a lot of time on actually going in and doing a large scale photo retouching, which can be really time consuming. So if you just want to make a few quick updates to enhance your photos for your digital channels and your digital spaces, this will help you. So what I want you to do is go on Unsplash and find a photo. You can use the one that I'm using here. I'll go ahead and save that one and make that file available for you. The photo I'm using for this one is Julian Miles from Unsplash. So if you wanted to go and follow their page or look at some of their different photography, you can. But so I just grabbed this photo from Unsplash, and what I did in Photoshop, just went to File, Open, and then whether I saved my photo on my desktop, so you can find your photo that way, just how it's labeled, or you can pull it from your documents or another folder. So once you have it opened, you should see this screen. And down to your right hand side, you'll see the layers option. So the background layer, or we could call that the original file, basically. That is what you have checked in now. And typically Photoshop was designed so that you didn't you maintained kind of the original integrity of the photo, and you just built layers on top of it. So you never edited or changed the original, but you made changes to duplicate versions or layers of that same photo. So we're going to start playing with layers now. If you go to background, hover over it, right click, and just hit duplicate layer. And we're going to call this layer auto tone version. So just keeping up with our layers and the different auto correction features that we've applied to each. So once I have the auto tone layer selected, you can actually go up to image and hit auto tone. And already you can begin to see kind of some of the changes that were made. You can actually, in this little eyeball to the left, this is showing you this. If you uncheck that, that will just show you the original. If you check that, that shows you the new layer with the correction and color adjustment that you made on top. And so let's go ahead and right click background again, hit duplicate layer. And for this next one, we'll call this auto contrast version, which is another feature. So auto contrast, so let's see. Go up to image, hit auto contrast. Let's see if any real change was made. Okay, so contrast, not a tremendous amount of change there from one feature to the next, but let's try the other one and let's see. Duplicate layer. Let's see, we'll call this one auto color. Let's see if this feature gives us a little bit more to work with. All right, and so background, see auto color, auto contrast, and then auto tone. Okay, so combined, those are some of the different features that you can use. Kind of adjust the contrast of the photo, changes the color tonality, and also hue and saturation. We can move these layers around. So if I wanted auto color to be at the top, I could select the layer so that it's shaded in, kind of press down on it so that the hand is grabbing it and move that to the top. And that will put that layer's properties, kind of dominate that and put that at the top. If I wanted to hover, not double click because that's if you want to change the names. If I wanted to pull auto contrast to see if that feature dominated what the photo would look like, I could do that. And then I could also just bring my auto tone feature back to the top. So those blue lines and that hand, once that hand is grabbing and turned into, oh, can't see it now. No, I don't want to do that. Once that hand grabs, it kind of turns into a fist where you can pick it up. You can start dragging and dropping your different layers and getting a better sense of what each feature does. So I kind of like contrast on top. Yeah, so you can grab the layer, move it to the top. If you uncheck that layer, say you want to see what it looks like with just auto version and auto color highlighted, you would uncheck contrast. How does it look with contrast and auto color, etc. So you can play around with this on a photo of your choice. What I'd like for you to do is actually one more thing I want to show you before we go. So here you'll see that the background is locked, layer 0, and what we want to do here is maybe change that name to original file. I think that will unlock it for us. Yep. And so that will unlock it for us. And if you wanted to put that lock back on, you could just lock it in there. Again, Photoshop was designed so that you could maintain the original integrity of the photo. So we never wanted to retouch or change the original image, but we wanted to be able to duplicate and see how we could manipulate the image without changing the original. So again, this is just a quick feature to show you how to use some of the auto adjustment features, and we'll continue to learn more about just different quick tips that we can use in Adobe Photoshop that we can apply as we are creating content for digital spaces, creating content for our YouTube channels, creating content for our personal brand, etc. So what I want you to do is just go ahead and find a photo on Unsplash. You can use this one. I'll make this one available to you if you'd like. And I'd like for you to send me back a folder with the original image that you selected and then how your photo changed using the different auto adjustment features: auto tone, auto color, and auto contrast. And while you're in here, again, play with dragging and dropping certain layers, play with unchecking the visibility, and just seeing what that allows you to do. Photoshop is really about just getting your hands, mind, and creativity all in sync, kind of using the tool. So the more you use it, the more comfortable you'll be with it. All right, until the next video, hope you have a great day.